everyone, my name is Susanna, and in this video I'm going to talk about the mistakes to avoid in order to increase your Redbubble sales. So stay tuned. Okay, so the first one is not having your Redbubble shop established. So that's mistake number one. And it's so important to establish your Redbubble shop. By that I mean having a nice background, banner cover, and a nice profile picture. Those are important because me personally, I have been exploring Redbubble and I have looked at shops, and for me, I feel like I'm more willing to continue looking at a shop when I feel like the banner and the profile look nice. By nice I mean like, oh, they have one and it looks really good and it looks really creative, and then has a nice profile picture. Oh, let me see what their art is all about, because if I like what I see, I will continue looking more through that shop. So that's the first step. Another one, I have it in my little notebook, all my notes. The next one is not making your art bigger. You need bigger sizes to fit most of Redbubble products. The bigger the art, the more it will fit the product and the better the product will look. I have seen Redbubble shops in where, for example, tapestry, I have seen where artists will upload an art, but they will just leave like in the center of the tapestry the art. And it's like a square. The art is like in a square. And then the around is like white. And it doesn't look as good, but I know that if that art was bigger, it will look even better. The better it looks, the more chances it's gonna sell. So it's really important to size your art to bigger sizes. And I'm gonna tell you the size that I've been using lately, because when I started, I didn't know how to size up. And if you're interested in a video like that, please let me know, because I also plan on making it, and for you not to miss it, please subscribe. And then the dimensions that I'm going to tell you are that I use 8,000 pixels times 10,650 pixels. So it's 8,000 width and then 10,650 height or length. So those are the ones that I use every time I upload to Redbubble. I edit my art to those sizes and then I upload to Redbubble. Another mistake is making the patterns too small that you barely tell what the design is. I have seen products in where the design is so small that it looks like dots. But when I look at the other products, the design is big and I could tell what it is. But when it comes to, for example, a blanket, the design is so small because they want to create a pattern that you could barely tell what it is. For example, me, if I was a buyer, I would like the design that I saw on the sticker, which is nice, and you could tell what it is. Actually, I could tell what it is on a blanket. Another mistake is not enabling a lot of products on Redbubble. Remember, the more products you enable, the more chances you have of making a sale. So making the size of your art bigger will help you enable more products. For example, let's say someone likes your design that they saw on a sticker, but they're actually looking for a mug. But it turns out you don't have a mug with that design. Or you don't have a tapestry with that design and they want to buy a tapestry. The chances are that they're going to continue looking for other similar designs and will actually buy someone who has a nice design on a tapestry because they were looking for a tapestry. You see? Like, that's just an example. Another mistake is that people don't add descriptions to their products. Not to the products, to the design itself. I'm guilty of that too. When I started, I didn't. And then I was investigating, and it is important to describe your product. You're trying to kind of persuade the buyer that they should get this because it's this and this and this. Just think as a description as you were describing it to a friend, but you're trying to convince your friend to buy the art. I always try to add description to my products from now on. That's one thing that I'm always trying every time I upload. Another mistake is not putting your name on the tags when you upload to Redbubble, because in putting your name on tags helps people search you. You become searchable. And for example, let's say you have mentioned that you sell on Redbubble, but you have never provided a link. That person is gonna go to Redbubble and search your name. And if your name is not on those tags, it will be hard for that person to find you. If your name was on those tags, the person will easily find you and explore your shop, and maybe you would even make a sale. So that's important. Another mistake is using non-relevant tags. You want to use relevant tags. I used to use up to 50 tags, but then I decided to go to 50 to 20 tags that are relevant to my design, to my illustration. For example, if you illustrate a panda, you're not gonna put tags such as fox, sky. You want to describe what it is as tags. You want to know that you want to put the colors, you want to put seasons, maybe, like for example fall, winter. If it's like a bear in the snow or a bear with leaves, you want to put fall. Or you could put tags like wildlife, bear, panda. So those are relevant tags. Always try to make 15 to 20. But if you could find a lot of relevant tags, go for it. Another mistake that people make is that they don't add a professional bio. The bio is at the bottom of Redbubble. I made mine kind of look professional. If you want to see an example, you could go on mine and check it out. Having a professional bio is important because it describes a little bit about you. The more people know about you and the type of art you do, the more people will like you. Having a professional bio also helps if you're interested in doing custom illustrations. For example, this person finds your shop, they like what they see, but they're looking for something specific, so they could send you a message through Redbubble and ask you if you could create this, and you will be kind of talking back and forth with that client, potential client, and that could actually help you make sales, either through Redbubble or outside Redbubble. But as long as your information is there and tells what you do, it's good, and it looks good, like a professional boss. Another mistake is that people sometimes don't choose a product and where the art looks the best as display in their shop. For example, another thing is that people enable the product that costs the most as display in their shop. But the thing is that people are more willing to buy something that is cheaper, and if they're interested in buying another product on that art on a different product, they would just click and explore the products that are enabled. Hopefully this makes sense. Some people have it randomized, but in reality is that some products look better without art than others. So you always try to choose the best one that looks great as the display that will appear in your shop. Overall of all this is to make your Redbubble shop and your Redbubble products look professional. The more professional it looks, the more chances are that people are going to like your shop, favor your products, and follow you, and even increase your sales. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Take care.